Hey guys, welcome to Farming Simulator 19 on Greenwich Valley Farm. Merry Christmas, you guys. Hopefully you guys are having a great day so far. If you guys have got 5 seconds to watch this video at this time of day when you're probably tearing through wrapping paper, let me know in the comments down below what you guys got new today. Be interesting to find out. Granted, I may not get to them until Boxing Day, but I will have a look-see. It'd be cool to see, and I will share what I got. So that being said, don't spend too much. If you've got new devices on there, spend it with your family, enjoy it. Especially if you've got family coming in or you're going to family, enjoy it. I know sometimes it sucks, trust me. You just want to play with your new thing. Although I'm way older than probably a good chunk of you guys. You just want to play with new things. And I get that, I don't want to go, I want to play with this. Yeah, I feel you. So that being said, as quick as Christmas comes upon us, it will disappear, and then we'll go into a new year. Oh, the changes. So that being said, again, hopefully you guys have a great day. Hopefully you guys got a lot that you wanted. And needed, more importantly. Not wanted necessarily, but needed. Although people's needs and wants are definitely different nowadays than they used to be. Anywho, we'll get on with some farming. So, we're putting down the old herbicide here. Granted, we are getting kind of low. Still need to blip through time and get the hay dried, which, well, it's 22 outside, it won't take long until it could already be ready. I did blip through it, get that baled up. Some of that will be sold, some of it will stack for ourselves. For the sheep, although with the amount of sheep that we've got, we won't need a lot. What, 4 bales, and that was already more than enough for the sheep. Now after we've got sheep up and going, and I've got a few more of them once I've got crop in the bank and a bit more profitable, I'm honestly don't know what other animals I'll get. I'm thinking about cows, but at the same time I don't want to have to worry about their silage unless I just go pure grass silage, which there'll be a lot of grass silage bales, and I don't know if I have enough resources to be able to have them, I guess, without the game freaking out. Or we can buy a field, or rent a field if you like, lease a field, whatever you want to call it, and just sell it back after, plant crop in there. I really just want to stick to these 4 fields. Because the cows, yeah, they're over 22, 11, 23. Although we could buy a field over there too if we get into that. Is that where the cows are? Yeah, the cows are over there. So it's potentially a thing that we'll look at doing at some point in the non-too-distant future. Before I go all the way down, let's check our map. Wrong one. Check our map to see. Of course, you're going to be a pain in the rear end, aren't you? For the weeds. It looks like we're okay. Of course, whole sections here need plowing, but on the headlands, even here, wow, it did miss a lot. Jeez. Courseplay, you can see where our courseplay acts up a little, but it was okay on that field because it was nice and boxy and square. Yeah, so we should be okay over there. The grass fields, obviously, the weeds are actually spreading like wildfire there. Jeez. All right, I'll head down to the grass field. Probably have to pick up some fertilizer from the store on the way then. Put our bacons on, get to the opposite side of the road, as I've got the habit of driving on the wrong side of the road. Well, the correct side of the road for me, wrong side for British map. I was going to actually blip through time, but no real need. So this week's videos, I don't know, I may just go for 3 this week, and they'll be Greenwich. it'd be easier, honestly. And try and record during this week at some point in time, in between people coming over, which is usually a bit of a nightmare. Although, we'll see how far I get through tonight. There may be a lot of Greenwich, and the reason I say a lot of Greenwich, again, don't get me wrong, I love Shamrock, but I prefer this map, and I find it easier to record videos on it, on something that you're really enjoying currently, so be prepared. And on the upside, it's good to try and get ahead on one particular map, because both of them right now, simultaneously, I'm literally at the exact same point where this map, granted I'm a bit further ahead, I've got sheep. Shamrock, I'm looking at buying sheep. So really, I want to get away from them both being very much at the same point. Let's make sure I was going the right way. Which I was. Is that? Oh, courseplay. Is that weeds? Is that nothing but weeds in that field? Oh no, it's with a crop. And then planted. Oh my. Sugar beets. That's cool. Yeah, I wonder if we'll have a harvesting mission coming up for them. That'd be kind of cool. I know I've said it a few times, and this would be the map I'd probably end up doing. I wouldn't mind getting a couple of fields to do some root crops on. I'd probably hella regret it after, but I would love to do it. It's something that I find myself, and I don't know in the wider spectrum of things, if root crop, many people do them as far as doing content. I'm really not sure on that one. Ah, I just realised we've got liquid fertiliser on that herbicide. Really? And the herbicide was down at the friggin' thing, that's what I goofed. Oh well. Drove all this way for nothing, basically. Because, yeah, I remembered what I was doing last night. I forgot I was spraying that. Really? Well, I guess I need to get fertilizer anyway, so it's not a complete waste. What I'll do is I'll just blip down there after without recording it before you guys pause. Alright, I'll buy this. 2,000 litres. Should be enough chemical. Fill that up. So, of course, it's way old news for you guys now. Farm Sim Giants, they have released the rest of the Agritechnica pack. Most people have already got it. They updated this thing. So, what was the update? Basically, if you went into reverse, all the lights would come on. Now, obviously you know what's coming. They don't come on. So in reverse, first thing I checked, did they actually update any of it? So it appears they did at least update that, which is cool. I'm glad they did. I'm shocked that it went out like that, but I'm glad they updated that. It's such a beast of a tractor. It really is. Alright, we'll see you back in the field. We'll probably get courseplay to spray. I can't be asked to spray. I'll be real with you guys, I really can't. We'll see you down there. Okay, we are back at the yard. Switch off the beacons, we don't need them now. And we will get... Yeah, there's the herbicide. It's because I did this. Yesterday's video, you guys saw, I recorded late at night. And I will probably do the same tonight. To try and get ahead. I will probably be recording as soon as I'm done streaming tonight as well. To try and get ahead. Especially if I'm just doing 3 videos this week. I'll be able to do that easily. Will I to spray this field? 41 I should be able to. We'll see if I can. What I may do is just nip through the hedge, and people that don't like the fact of not going through that. I don't actually. No, I'm not even going to bother. I won't be able to because it hasn't reached the first growth stage yet. Here, however, I will be able to, because it's obviously started to sprout. So just let this unfold, make sure I can get that going on course play in fast time. Yep, I can. Beautiful. Alright, field 41, course generation, 1 headland, up, down, that's alright, generate course. And we'll drive it over there, just in case it has a wobbly, a fit, whatever you want to call it. First waypoint, drive course, be off with you. Perfect. Alright, we can slowly migrate time. I don't want to blast for it and then all of a sudden this has grown and it's not going to take the fertilizer even more. So what are we on the edge? 66, and where we've sprayed 100%. So in theory this should be the last load of spray anyway. That being said, if we go down to here, over this one, climb over here, no, that doesn't need anything. 0 wage payment. It's kind of frustrating that it does that. Keep an eye on the grass. Unfortunately, the little wobster tool there doesn't actually show up whether the grass is drying or not. I don't think. I really don't. Does this scan animals? Doubt it. Nah, I've been thinking, would that be kind of cool? Scan your friggin' animal. But the sheep are pretty content by the looks of things. Cleanliness is good. Cleanliness is good. Water is okay. They've got plenty of food and stuff. The grass is grown, so they'll be eating off of that as well. So they're spot on there. There's not much in. Actually, the cleanliness is kind of nice. Oh yeah, there's a little bit of grass there. A little bit. Need to actually get in and move that around. I was trying to move it with the Fergie Grey to see if the Fergie Grey would be okay to have up here, but it's just too heavy for it, which I'm not surprised. Okay. So what we can do? No, wrong one. Well, partially the wrong one because I want to disconnect that anyway. Grab the bucket. We'll clean that up. And move that thing to the side of the field. Or potentially even out of the field. I was just going to leave it there, but... Okay. Phone's going off. Put that on mute. But with it coming into summertime and everything, obviously they're not going to need the feed. Especially with all that grass down. Those fields are actually yielding pretty damn good. Now, with them having enough bales, I am very, very tempted to... Sorry, sheep. Thought I'd miss you. Very tempted to not worry about feeding them. With this, at least. Because they're going to feed off the grass, so I don't think it's going to get that low. So in theory, this can probably get thrown in the shed. That's right, I was on about updates earlier and completely got sidetracked. They Giants updated the Terror track and also Black Sheep. Hats off to them. I really did not think they'd do this. Updated the leap hair with a PC-only version where you can adjust the controls. I was shocked. Very shocked. Ooh, this could actually get put in there. Perfect. So what does that mean? I'm guessing I've not really had a chance to play around with the leap hairs much. The day that I was actually going to properly play around with it was the day that my laptop died on me. So, never got a chance to mess around with them. Apparently the controls for the excavator are completely different to what they were last year. And now, according to the update, has made it so they're more realistic, or like real life controls basically. I guess. I don't know. Made it a bit quicker, but for whatever reason they couldn't adjust those on console, which I don't understand why they couldn't, but I guess it is a thing where you can't really, not that I've ever seen on a console, adjust your key bindings on an Xbox controller or PlayStation controller sort of thing. So I'm not too surprised, but I am very surprised Black Sheep were willing enough to update it for PC. And not unless it's something that bugged them as well, so it's like, we'll do it. I don't know. Alright, shut that down. Perfect. They're happy. They're topped off with water. Cleanliness is good. The water's good. Grass and hay is good. You're eating that stuff. You're fine. So they are happy. This thing is on the headland, so it's almost done. After it's done this, we will rinse through. So as we're on here, what we can... Oh wow, yeah, it's actually doing a decent job. What we can do is go to the store and have a look-see. So I will end up getting the leap hairs at some point. I plan to do some manure spreading come after harvest, basically after we've got the crop off the ground. So I'll need this for something I've got planned, honestly, on both maps, to be quite honest with you. So I'm just looking at it, see what they've changed. Configuration, front support, which is how I usually go. Trollbergs, Nokians, but then you can go like that, which is more for an ag. Honestly, I see more single tires like this nowadays than anything with stuff like that. Design. Obviously you don't need GPS. Now I'm not sure how you adjust the control system. May have to look into that, because there's nothing screaming right now about how you do that. I believe they've made this faster too. Or is it this faster? I can't remember. They've made one of them faster. Probably that thing. 8 mile an hour was brutal. And it being a wheeled version, it's yeah, it was pretty brutal. I looked at boosting the speed up to like 15 mile an hour, which I think is reasonable. Of course, you can change colour on it too. Why would you put this as John Deere green? And you know some people are going to, because I guarantee. Ah, you can. I was going to say you probably can go for the yellow rims too. Ah, go to John Deere. Nah. Although that blacked out does look pretty cool. Or even in orange. But we'll probably get stock colours. I wanted to see how the configuration works on that. I may have to mess around with that off camera to properly see. Ah, perfect, that's done. Alright, we'll pull down the time so we can get stop driver, new course. Yep. God, that saves a lot. And where's the exit? Over here. So we'll rinse through time. I think this field, field here, I can't remember if I sprayed this field last night. Is this our field? No, it's not our field. I keep thinking this is our field, but it ain't, obviously. And they've not planted anything yet, so I will take full advantage of that and drive across it. Smooth ride. That field there, I think I just put herbicide down. I don't think I actually fertilized it, so we'll probably throw fertilizer in that next time around. But we'll pack up for the day, go sleep, get a fresh start, and potentially should be good to go. Another thing I want to get on this map is damn phone. Chickens. Chickens are fairly profitable as well. That's something I can use the 30 Grey for feeding them. So I'll probably look at getting some of them sooner than later. Alright, shut the lights down there. Jump over this fence. Jump over this fence. I complained it about enough on Monday. I'm not going to now. I'm going to pretend I've not seen it. Walk completely around it. You guys know how I feel about that frickin' Christmas tree. Sorry, an excuse for a frickin' Christmas tree at that. Fast forward 10 hours. Bam. It does look good like that, though. Because you can't see it's missing an actual tree. Not unless it actually grows. No. There's a part of me hoping it's just seasons causing this. But I really don't think it was. Alright, we're in late spring. 9 degrees outside. Soil temperature is fairly warm. It's a new day. It's a new dawn. This lighting, though. Alright, we'll blip open the course of play. One headland, up and down rows, generate course. I think I've already fertilized. I think I've already fertilized this field, so I don't think it should particularly need it. But we'll see. Now, as far as chickens go on this map, where the hell are they? Do they exist? Because to be quite honest with you, I don't think they do. And what jobs actually do we have? Fertilizing, and cultivating stuff. Yeah, I straight up don't think he ever put chickens in, actually. Of course, he can do it as a placeable. But I don't like the placeable system. So yeah, I don't think he actually ever put chickens in. That sucks. I wonder why he would not have put chickens in. What has Green Bale got against chickens? Let's go down to the store, see if anything crops up for that. Just straight bam. Cow farm, pig farm, sheep, horse, cow. There's no chickens. Green Bale, what have you got against chickens? Is he chicken prejudice? Or prejudice? I can't even say the word. You guys know what I mean. Alright, how's the water state looking? The water I need to keep on top of. Personally, I always frickin' forget. And the cleanliness is down already, wow. That's not that bad. Another thing on this map that always bugged me, around by the animal troughs, is where he got a bit overzealous with the grass. And he put it so close it sticks through it. You can adjust it with the landscaping tool, but, bugs me. Like, even here, look, it's a bit too close. Like, it's actually glitching through. Well, what can you do? Easy thing to miss, but pain in the rear end. Okay, how long have we been going? 23 minutes. Feels like we've been going for a lot longer. I don't even know if it's actually doing anything. This field. What is it at? 100%, 100%. Alright, so... clearly not doing anything. Yeah, well... it's going to be one of these fields where it won't take fertilizer all the time. Those 3 fields will, though. So just because of that, more as well jump in. Jump in and stop this. Save wasting it if it's not going to use it. And get over to these fields. This is a spray fest again. It really is. God, that line does look good though. I think that could be the thumbnail. Actually, that could be kind of cool. Can I get it? Where it's not going to ride up the collision. Bit of artistic photo going on here, but I like it. Something different. It's spring. Will it get views on the Christmas video? Probably not. Let's be honest. But we'll attempt it, because I like that photo. It looks cool. Alrighty. And plus I needed to get a thumbnail. Alright, so we'll rock down to 17. This shouldn't have any issue taking fertilizer. This one's got the oats in. It's gonna be funny, and you know, like, build up for harvesting and all of a sudden done very quickly. Rinse and repeat. That one. Generate. And yes, I'm still gonna... shall I just do it myself, actually? Yeah, might as well. I was gonna do it myself, and I saw the get cosplay do it, and then saw the actual half of it. See if it's actually gonna take fertilizer. The fact that the lime just went, I guess it is. No, it's not. See what I mean? That being said, I just saw some weeds forming on one of our fields. We have an outbreak. So it looks like we'll be dumping this and grabbing ourselves the herbicide. Because I don't think the weeder will touch those weeds. Where are they? There. They're not fully grown, it may. But I might as well put the herbicide down so it's not going to come back. Alright, back we go. It's going to be one of these damn episodes. Can I fertilize this field? No. Can you fertilize that field? No. Here's some weeds. Guess what? You're still going to be stuck in the damn sprayer. At least I'm in a decent tractor that can actually move around at a decent speed. Drop these. Fill out these two, which I can't remember how much was in them. So I was filling that up, jump in this. And see if we can move these a bit out of the way so they're not in the middle of the yard. This thing is probably just going to try and pick it up and laugh. Yep. We can drag the pallet around. That'll do. I think I'm going to go into the XML and make this like 7 ton. And see how it copes with life after that. It's not fair for this thing anyway, because I'm running, as I always talk about quite often, a mod that makes stuff like this heavier. Oh jeez, we'll have no issues with this. I don't know. I always say this too. I don't know. It's called realistic weights. I don't know how realistic they actually are. And by any means. But it does give a better feel to the game. Like they're a bit more heavier. Alright, we're at 30 minutes, so I will fill this up as I've just done. And that is where we will wrap it up for the day. No pun intended, as you guys unwrapped all your presents today. So again, I hope you guys have had a great Christmas day. Or will have a great Christmas day. I'm going the wrong way. 3 videos this week, I'm thinking. As of right now, at least, it's what I think I will be able to get out at a decent time frame. More than likely won't be a truck sim video at the weekend. We'll see, but I highly doubt that. And in theory, we'll be back to regular schedule stuff sooner than later. It's going to be a bit of all messed up because Jess and Mum are off for 2 weeks and God knows what they've got planned. I will say that. So, as I unfold this to see if we can kill these weeds, hope you guys have had a great Christmas again, and we'll catch you guys on the next one, which will be Friday.